Today's deck is Muldrotha Pod, a really cool board control deck that we're building. Now, Muldrotha and Vannifar are the main package in this deck. There are some really cool synergies once you get under the hood of these cards. The most obvious advantage of running Vannifar in this deck is that we can grab Muldrotha out of the deck a heck of a lot quicker than normal. Deck plays a bunch of 4-drops so we can quickly get Muldrotha onto the battlefield once we get Vannifar out. Vannifar is also really good at getting key creatures into the graveyard. We have ETB triggers for just about all the important interactions. Killing creatures, killing artifacts or enchantments, even a little coverage for killing planeswalkers or drawing cards. Not only can Vannifar fetch those cards from our deck, so he can get them into the graveyard even when our opponents won't. Once these creatures are in the graveyard, well, things are good. Muldrotha can keep bringing them back, and Vannifar can sacrifice them for value and even more ETB triggers. Even if we don't have any cards to trade in for, Vannifar can just sacrifice the card to put it back in the graveyard so we can play it again with Muldrotha. It's basically a free sack outlet every turn. Running 2 Muldrothas and 3 prime speakers. With the ability to really abuse the ETB triggers every turn, well, we need some good ETB triggers. The next few cards are some of the best at really ruining any plans your opponent may have. For this deck, we have both 2 Plaguecrafters and 4 Chupacabras. Chupacabras can deal with most of the creatures you're going to see played, and leave a nice 2-2 body on the battlefield. Plus, as a 4-drop, you can almost always play it the turn after Vannifar, get some value, and immediately sacrifice it into something like Doom Whisperer. Chupacabra does have a few limitations though. It targets a creature, so hexproof creatures are immune. That's why we also run 2 copies of Plaguecrafter. This card is far more flexible than Chupacabra at the cost of not being able to target the creature you want. In addition to getting through hexproof, it can also kill planeswalkers, and even if your opponent has no cards on the battlefield, it can force them to discard. Once you get a Muldrotha onto the battlefield, you can just keep reoccurring Plaguecrafter to choose through creatures, planeswalkers, or hands every turn. As a 3-drop, you can easily sacrifice this to Vannifar to get a quality 4-drop creature like Golgari Findbroker, Nullhide, or even a Chupacabra for added destruction. Staying on the ETB value train, let's talk about artifacts and enchantments. These can be important to a ton of decks, and destroying them will often be key to keeping in the game. That's why we have 3 Reclamation Sages and a Thrashing Brontodon. Both these cards come in at only 3 mana, so you can deal with the early threats like a Johnny's Welcome, Treasure Map, or Thematic Compass before they become major threats. It also deals with threats like Immortal Sun, Search for its Contra, and even Guild Summons and Gate Colossus. At just 3 mana, they can be sacrificed to Vannifar for a high-value CMC card such as Golgari Findbroker, who just so happens to be able to return these cards back to your hand. This deck is also all about getting the cards you need when you need them, and these 2 cards help you get there. We got 2 Golgari Findbroker and a Mastermind and 3 Mastermind acquisitions. Golgari Findbroker can search your graveyard for an opponent and return it to your hand. This can let you get back some high value cards such as Muldrotha, Vannifar, or Krasis. This card has an impact in games where your opponent has destroyed a key combo piece. Mastermind is almost always going to be played as a threat for Vannifar in the early game, but we have a flexible sideboard that has answers for any problems the deck might run into. I cannot stress the importance of these 2 cards. They are going to let you grab a targeted card when you need it and get important pieces back to your hand and eventually back to the field. Eventually, Vannifar is going to need to sacrifice a 5-drop to pull in Muldrotha. Underrealm Lich and Doom Whisperer fill this role. We got 1 Underrealm Lich, 2 Doom Whisperers in the deck. Doom Whisperer is a nice fat 6/6 flyer with trample. By itself, that should be enough, but it also has an ability that can really save your bacon when you need to make a play. Surveil 2 means you can filter cards on a critical turn, and since this deck is filled with ways to reoccur threats, you have a good chance to find one. Underrealm Lich might not have a super beefy body, but it has a super useful ability for the deck. It lets you do some serious filtering to your draws, and lets you fill your graveyard with cards you can later reoccur. Plus, for 4 life, it can gain indestructible, letting it survive a board wipe or targeted removal, giving you a solid chance at sacrificing it for Muldrotha the turn after it comes down. Regardless of that, its main job is as a sack for Vannifar to get Muldrotha into play, and as much we only run 3 creatures at 3 converted mana cost. Speaking of beefy bodies, we run a couple. 2 Hydroid Krasis, 2 Nullhide Ferox. Hydroid Krasis is it's a Hydroid Krasis, probably one of the best cards in Standard right now. This card can provide a big body with flying and trample late game, plus give you a boost in life and a bunch of card draw. Plus, since Muldrotha lets you cast from the graveyard, you'll always have some card draw and life gain just waiting for you. Just don't try and Vannifar this in unless you intend for it to die immediately, which maybe you do. Nullhide is another beefy body, this time with pseudo hexproof. The deck only has 3 non-creature spells main deck, so not playing them is not a huge deal. This card puts up a big threat for any deck trying to mirror our board control, and even if they kill it, we can just bring it back. Sometimes you need some card draw. We're running 1 Midnight Reaper, 2 Dusk Legion Zealot. Midnight Reaper has a ton of synergy in our deck. Anytime we sacrifice a creature to Vannifar, play a Plaguecrafter, even just chump block, we are going to get extra value. You need to watch your life total since you can quickly knock yourself out, where this card can easily refill your hand after a board wipe and keep you in the game. Also, have out an Underrealm Lich, you'll get the effects for each card drawn. Not a bad deal. In the early game, a little extra card draw can go a long way. Dusk Legion Zealot gets you exactly that. A small body for blocking and an extra card, just 2 mana and 1 life. Not bad. Late game, this card can be reoccurred for some card draw when you need it. This deck wants to play well at each of the 3 stages. It wants to be an aggro deck, it wants to be a mid-range deck, it wants to be a control deck. That means running both a control and aggro game in the early stages. Llanowar Elves can quickly ramp you into something like Plaguecrafter, Reclamation Sage, or even just a District Guide on turn 2, paving the way for big plays like Chupacabra, Vannifar, or Nullhide running out on turn 3. District Guide gives some flexibility to this deck. An early game guide is going to get you land set up with exactly what you need to take control and keep it. Since we only need to hit a few of our first land drops and get to 4 mana, this card can ensure we get that 4th land when we need it most. And like any of our other 3 drops, you can sack it to Vannifar for some real value later in the game. Plague Mare can offer some real value in the right matchup, and we're running one of them. A one-sided Wrath with tokens on a body is not bad. You only run a single copy to call up with Vannifar since it's so situational. That said, if you find yourself up against a huge token army from Afterlife, you'll be glad to have this waiting in the wings. So, let's talk about our lands. Since we're running 3 colors, we have a decent rare mana base, but the deck tends to run well and you'll usually have the mana that you need. 4 Overgrown Tombs and 3 Watery Graves make up our Shocklands. The deck really only needs a single pip of blue, so we got a little lighter on that color in the mana base. You can often have these coming tapped on turn 1, but there is the occasional Llanowar Elf that needs an untapped tomb. In terms of check lands, just 2 Cemetery and 2 Catacomb. This might not be the ideal number, but it has run well in my testing. On to basics, we're running 5 of each Swamps and Forest. Black tends to be the more important color in the deck, but we want to be able to play out Llanowar Elves or Reclamation Sage early if we need them. Deal with some of those early threats and really ramp into stuff. Just 2 islands. The Dual lands usually take a card of a single blue pit, by the way. We don't really need it, but on occasion we may want to summon up one with our district guide. There is also things like Assassin's Trophy, Field of Ruin, and even Shadow of the Wreckage that can be good opportunities to grab these. Onto our sideboard, we're running a collection of cards meant to be run off the back of Mastermind's acquisition. This deck, really, we don't run it much in best of 3. It can, but mainly it's a best of 1 deck. Mortal Sun stops Planeswalker decks and can also be used for helping us keep our hand full. That card draw can go a long way, but pretty high on the curve for this deck. Spyglass helps stop the fairies and other threats from taking over the board, and it's just flexible. Plus, at just 2 mana, we can likely cast it the same turn we play Mastermind. We also have a couple big threats for putting pressure on our opponents. These cards can help direct aggression away from Muldrotha and Vannifar and get in late game damage to close out games against tokens or other trumpy decks. Just a Cardinal Tyrant and a Golta tend to kind of scare the opponents, and they'll waste some spells on them. We're also running an extra Hydroid Krasis in the sideboard and a Palaka Worm. It's really a health gain package with some pretty decent sized bodies and some card draw attached to them. Both these cards draw us cards, they gain us life, and when you keep reoccurring them with Muldrotha, it can get your life total up there and really seal the game away for aggro decks and other decks trying to end the game early. We're running a couple aggro sweepers as well to deal with token decks and other aggressive creature decks. We have Cry of the Canarium for exiling threats in bulk, and Find Finality for board wipes that allow us to keep key combo pieces in place. The first half of Find can be helpful if we find ourselves with all our Muldrothas in the graveyard, since we can bring one of them back and start recurring some threats. We're also running 2 Vraska's Contempt, dealing with Planeswalkers. Really grab it when you need to kill a Planeswalker. We also have Ritual Set for situational board wipes. A lot of our cards are in the 4 converted mana cost range, so we can wipe the board sometimes without really losing too much, but token decks and other aggro decks, they might lose a heck of a lot more than we will. Syncopate for when we need to keep a counter up to prevent game losing moments. Sometimes you just gotta syncopate that Nexus of Fate you know they have in the hand. Entrancing Melody for taking over big creatures for the win. And finally, just a Chromatic Lantern for color fixing when we need that blue mana. Instead of tutoring up a island, we can just go ahead and tutor up Chromatic Lantern. Get a little extra value out of that. Well, that's the deck. Let's see how it plays. So I definitely think this hand's a keeper. It's got some Llanowar Elves. It's got the forest, a couple of lands, a Nullhide. You've got Masterminds. So yeah, definitely a keep. Well, that's not great. I think it'll be fine. We've got enough. We can Alright, so summon out the other elf. Hopefully next turn we can get a Nullhide out. No. Oh, okay. Day 4. Let's go ahead and run out Nullhide, and then next turn, alright. That's fine. that's fine. This is probably going to be a mistake, but we'll go find Fleeker. I think we die this turn. Yeah. Alright, we're playing some super fresh Jank here. So, I guess this is a keep. Yeah, I think that's good enough. Let's do this and then discard. And then just want like a swamp. It's actually Plaguecrafter. And then we can Ravenous Chupacabra this turn, so you get rid of the Death Baron. Yeah, I feel good about that. That's good. Alright, that works. Just acquisition, and let's get Brunswick Vannifar, one of our combo pieces, and then let's set it out. Got him for 2. Done. Works for me. That kind of makes him waste their entire turn on that. Alright, Grave Digger. Yeah, getting back Death Baron. Okay. Not gonna attack. And Muldrotha. Right, so we pretty much have everything we need to win out now. So Next turn I can deal with just about anything they throw at us. Gonna... Alright. That's fine. That's fine. Okay. Yeah, I feel good about this. So we'll start with Ravenous Chupacabra to Death Valen. And then Plaguecrafter, Ravenous Chupacabra. Right, so what are they gonna do now? I think we basically have this on the lock. I just don't know if the opponent realizes yet that we're in really good shape. Okay. That's fine. Okay. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So just like a 6, 6. Draw 3, gain 3 life. That's fine. Okay. Alright, so let's Mastermind card outside the game. Fine. Dusk and Zealot. Go ahead and draw a card. And then let's run out. And yeah, I'll attack on Muldrotha. Okay. So he draws 2 cards. Does he have anything? I think he's trying to figure out if he should waste 2 mana on Nullhide. I don't think he should. I mean, otherwise, if he had something that could target Muldrotha, I think he would do that instead of the Nullhide. Yeah, let's... We're gonna have to toss the... Underrealm Lich. Attack. Does he have it? Alright. We get the GG. And attack. Alright, so yeah, that's exactly what we want to do. We want to just keep recurring threats and kind of just get rid of anything that they're trying to do. I don't know how I feel about this hand. We'd really be at the mercy of drawing into... No, I'm gonna mulligan it. Alright, one more. Alright, we keep this. Yeah, we'll keep that. I think I can get there with the Dusk Legion. I still think I Dusk Legion. Plague Mare's not bad. Vivian Reed's kind of tough. So do we Llanowar so that we can...
I'm a survivor.
I don't know what more we really have to do than that. I can't Plague Mare.
No one knows the wilds like I do.
Guess the Woodland Cemetery. Alright. I don't think I have this win. I guess to put up a blocker. Kill Carnage Tyrant?
Balance comes.
If I can. I still think we have to kill Carnage Tyrant. Take 3. I don't know how we win this.
This is nothing.
Yeah, I think that this is just game over. Well, I'm Muldrotha. They won. Yeah, they won. I like this hand. We've got a Dusk Legion, we've got a Reclamation Sage, we've got a District Guide. So we've definitely got some early plays. Doom Whisperer, if we can draw a few lands, we're good. Yeah, let's keep it. Play that tapped. Yeah, it's a little slow, but nice. Okay. Let's put down our body. And island. So definitely Ozark Afterlife. Start with an island. Nullhide. Put out a big ground threat there. Pitlick's gonna attack. We're just gonna take it. I feel good about that. And then we just gotta get like an air threat, so Doom Whisperer. Yeah. That's fine. Yep. feel like my deck just really needs to go off, so... that's bad. Yeah, I have a card on my sideboard. We'll grab. Hey, even more not being attacked. So, that's actually good. If I draw a land... Alright. Swamp. No, we're actually going to... put down a blocker. Block Midnight Reaper. I don't know if we have this, but... I do think it's my only move. Alright, I still need to deal with the Zealot, but, alright, I feel like we... Findbroker, Doom Whisperer, and then tapped. He attacks in the air, we play out Doom Whisperer. Oh, that one was so close. I really felt like we could get there towards the end, but... I mean, they had the codes. Um. Yeah, we'll keep. Alright, so next turn, District Guide. I got a blue, so let's go black. Get a second black in play. I think we just like Dusk Legion next turn. See what we draw. Not bad. Attack District Guide. Can he boost? That's the question. Yeah, he's got it. No spell. Okay. Let's see if he has anything good to play. Yeah. Alright. Yeah, I guess the Chupacabra. Emma. Do we Underrealm Lich? I think so. There's no flying threats I'm super worried about right now. Let's just attack with the team. So, I feel pretty good about where we're at. Yeah, gain some life, control. Do I... One, two, three, four, 5, 6, 7. I feel like I just do a 5/5 flying death machine. Alright, so Loxodon coming down. Do I just... I mean, which one do I kill? That's the real question. Muldrotha's good. Yeah, I say Muldrotha. I can both Mastermind and Ravenous. Yeah, I feel like that's what. I can get rid of all these by Ritual of Sooting. I feel like we just kind of go a little crazy. Perfectly fine. I'm fine. So, I really don't know where we stand right now. Submersial, okay. Again, some life. I know we kill their Trosty. Yeah, I think we Ravenous here. And we took it. I think it was just a combination of things. I think the Golta and then just the pod was just too much for them. Let's hope it's not mono red. Nah, this hand is pretty bad for mono red. I mean, we can get to most of our big cards. As long as we have a chance to play. Okay, green. Hell yeah, let's. I can do it, green. All right, get in for one. Do I Raptor Hatchling? Yeah, let's Ravenous Chupacabra. The Raptor Hatchling. Next turn we Doom Whisper. The turn after that, we Muldrotha. If they kill my Ravenous Chupacabra, that works. Yeah. I say Trade? Alright. They didn't want to trade, so we'll get up Doom Whisperer. I think that's, yeah, I do think this will actually work. I think that gets us a 5/5 dragon, maybe? Alright, let's do it. Get up, Gravetide. Does he have removal? Not a silent, great. No problem with Current Silent. That works out really good for me. Okay. What you gonna do? Let's see what we get. Cause... Alright. Shock, my turn. Alright. Run that out there. Alright, first things first. I don't really even care. Mwah. No, that's fine. Yeah. Now that's what we want to do right there. If we draw a land, this might be okay. You know what? Let's keep it. It's a tough keep. Oh. Oh fuck. Okay. So mono red. Yeah, probably mono red. We'll see. So this Dusk Legion is probably gonna die, but I mean, ooh, that is a good draw. And then Dusk Legion Zealot. Draw a card. Okay, not a bad hand. Alright. So I can play Plague Mare, I can play Reclamation Sage next turn, I can play Llanowar Elves. Alright. Does he have the shock? Okay. This into a Nullhide. Alright. Does he run it into my Llanowar Ferox? Fair enough. And we lose. That's mono red. Ugh. Yeah. Now this hand is rough, but I think we can make it work. We've got Prime Speaker, we've got a Nullhide, we've got District Guide to grab us our 4th land, we've got Ravenous to deal with a threat they put out there. So I'm thinking that's gonna have to be okay. Mono red again. That's fine. This hand's a lot better against mono red. Mainly just because we don't care as much. If they kill our stuff. Super aggro, so we'll put up a blocker, light up the stage. Okay. Yeah, let's do that. Take action, grab one of my 2 islands. Who? So the question is, I gotta get that Steamkin off the field. Yeah, I think we Ravenous Chupacabra with the Steamkin, even though it puts us behind the turn. Just to stop the chance of them going off. And I think we just hold here. No attacks. I can Llanowar and Prime Speaker this turn. Speak of Vannifar. Llanowar Elf. No attacks. I think we killed the Legion War Boss. Okay. That's fine. That's fine too. I think, honestly, Nullhide Ferox is just probably just gonna win this for us. I don't really. Yeah, let's just attack. That's fine. So I take 3. Let's offer a Ravenous Chupacabra. I think we have him on the ropes, but I don't really need the mana, so yeah, I say I play Crafter and kill. If I draw the right card, this match. Alright. That's not great. Reclamation Sage, but not till turn 3. I just don't want it. Yeah, that's better. That'll let me. Okay, so turn 2, I can get black mana. Or do I get blue? I think I get blue. I think we get, yeah, I do. I think we get blue and we go Prime Speaker Vannifar. Get one of my islands. I like it. Alright, so blue. It's a prison? Alright, I need to draw some black mana. Alright, yeah, black mana works. Right. Next time you play Ravenous Chupacabra. And get back alright. Taste is not great, but I'm really not super worried about Taster. So, if my Prime Speaker gets to resolve, then Plaguecrafter becomes Ravenous Chupacabra. Right. So, grab my second Prime Speaker. Grand Arbiter, okay. The next turn is a Reclamation Sage.
These contraptions have their uses.
Is that it for that turn? Alright. Do I go Golgari Findbroker? What do I have to grab? To grab a Plaguecrafter? Heck yes. Alright. Yeah, that opponent thinks that was pretty nice. So I mean, I guess attack. So offer up for Doom Whisperer. Summon Doom Whisperer. Tapped and okay. So next one's a good turn for us unless they have a Kaya's Wrath. Alright, well, that happened. So I guess I'll grab my third out of the graveyard. Grab my third. Prime speaker. Do they? Do they have it? They have it. Perfectly fine. Let's take two of those. Discard opponent's only card. Okay, so now I can Prime Speaker and Ravenous Chupacabra. Ooh, Etherreal Absolution is actually pretty good, so they create. So who do they get rid of? Golgari Findbroker. Okay. Make a 2/2. Make another 2/2. Okay. Search my library for Reclamation Sage. Okay, drawing one card. Sign of Oza.
I will defend my allies. Awaken.
Alright, that works. Just 1/1, you know. Okay. So this is it. Did I have something to kill one of my two cards? Alright. Then I got a couple 2/2s.
Say hello to my little
Let's Thrashing Brontodon. Make them block. Pay for life. So, I was thinking our opponent would just give up his creature, but he seems to be thinking a bit more about it. Okay.
I'll make use
Alright.
of that later.
Swamp. Opponent can have a swamp, that's fine. I don't know what they have in their hands, but opponent can have a swamp. Rascal's Contempt, okay. Let's just release him. Plaguecrafter. Offer up Just Legion. Attack with Thrashing Brontodon. Go for his Plaguecrafter for Nullhide Ferox. Alright. Okay, Dawn of Hope. Get a Soldier Token. So we'll attack with both. No block the marks, that's a 1, okay. I really do want him to. Alright. So, not going well for opponent. Oh, that's just brutal. I'm gonna keep Ravenous Chupacabra in hand. Alright, just Nullhide. I think Yeah, we got it. We got the game. Well, that was Muldrotha Pod, and I don't think we did that well. We won 5 out of the 9 games, which for a really janky deck meant to be fun. I don't think it's that bad. We went up against some pretty competitive decks. We went up against Mono Red and some other stuff. I was quite happy with it. Let me know in the comments below what you guys thought, and if you liked the video, you want me to keep doing more like this, make sure to like, make sure to subscribe, do all that normal stuff, or just tell me in the comments below what you guys like, what you don't like, or really if I'm just complete trash. Hopefully not. But please, let me know, and have a great day.